We'll get started here real quickly out of respect for everybody's time. Thank you for attending today where we'll introduce the Stoney Creek Hotel and Conference Center to you. Before we do that, we have some dignitaries here I would like to recognize. From the City of Broken Arrow, we have Mayor Craig Thurmond with us. We have Vice Mayor Richard Carter with us, Councilor Scott Udi, City Manager Michael Spurgeon, Economic Development Coordinator Norm Stevens, Tourism Director Lori Hill. From our Economic Development Corporation, we have Ted Cundiff, Chairman, Rob Whitlock, Vice Chair, and Scott Wise. We have Cheryl Kelly with us, who's on the EDC as well as the Broken Arrow Board of Education. Our Chamber Chair, Eric Kiemeyer, is here, along with Executive Board Member Mike Scrimshire. Every one of these people played a role in what is here today, and for that I am very appreciative, as are the citizens of Broken Arrow. Without further ado, I would like to introduce Kevin McCarty with Stoney Creek.
Well, thank you for coming. This is an amazing turnout. Thank you very much. And I apologize for the weather, but it is Oklahoma, right? Never know what you're going to get. I want to first talk about the community. City of Broken Arrow has been a huge supporter of the Stoney Creek project for many years. Bringing the conference center to Broken Arrow is what's going to lead to a little more economic growth in this community. I'll show a lot more. I first came down in 2004, and that's when the Bass Pro was actually doing their groundbreaking. And so when we went down there, fell in love with the community, the people, the city, and just knew there was so much more than just what was here today. We knew there was going to be so much more growth potential. And now fast forward to 2017, and if you look around, it's pretty amazing what the community's done. From not just this area to the Rose District downtown, so very exciting that we can still be part of it. We know we're going to be a large part in the future growth of the community, so I want to say thank you very much to that, and Mr. Mayor as well for supporting us for many, many years. Our construction is still going on right now, as you can see. We're looking to open up this fall still. We will currently we employ here on the construction site over 200 to 300 people here. One day you may have 150 people working at one time from the outside of the building to the inside of the building. Once the hotel is open, we will employ about 75 people, full-time and part-time jobs. And people call them jobs, we call them greater things than that. It's about the people for us. We have a great hotel, we have a great conference center here to the community, but it's about the people that are really coming into here to work for us that are really make us who we are today. The hotel itself is 177 guest rooms. We've got 12 different room types. So it doesn't matter who you are when you walk in the door, we've got a room for you. Could be your family that comes here that has a room that has a bunk bed, twin over queen bunk bed, king bed, and a sofa sleeper. Your whole family can stay here, whether you live 2 blocks away or you're 500 miles away. The big bus that comes in here with a sports team on it that can come and stay in the room that has 2 queen-size beds, a sofa sleeper, that's joined to a room with 2 queen-size beds and a sofa sleeper. 12 people in one room. One team can be right there together. The executive that comes to town also has the massage chair in the room. You want a little relaxation? Sit down, and trust me, they'll be there for a couple hours. You absolutely will. We've got romantic getaway rooms. We've got, which would be the hot tub, the fireplace room. We've got indoor-outdoor pool that's here too. So think about your families, your friends that would be coming to something like this. It's just not about bringing people from outside Broken Arrow here. It's about keeping people who are in Broken Arrow here in the community. Very, very important to us as well. I think you're really going to love that. Our conference space, we've got a total of 40,000 square foot of meeting space, conferencing element. Our main ballroom is 10,000 square feet. It has 3 different salons it can break out to. We also have 9 breakout rooms additional. So if your meeting is held here for the large events, now we have other rooms for smaller groups that can break out as well. Because of the conference space, we also will employ 5 to 7 local caterers. So we don't have a cooking kitchen on site, it's all catered in. So what we know is that you're going to get the best Mexican in town, the best Italian, the best barbecue, the best steaks when you have a meeting here. Because I've interviewed some of your caterers and had their food, and it is amazing. If you haven't been there, try some of them. You'll know once we get them all on board who they're going to be. So it's very exciting that we can have them on board too. That's really, once again, greater than just a hotel and conference center. It's a hotel, a conference center with a great catering element as well on there. I think that's, I'm also have we'll do a little tour in a little bit as well, for a few of you into the ballroom and into our bar area. But I think that's about it for me. Mayor Craig Thurmond?
Well, this is an exciting day for Broken Arrow. It's something we've worked on, started the concept in 2003, took it to the voters in 2004 to raise some funds, and we've been back to the voters again to make some changes on it, but it's something that it's been a long time coming. I had the opportunity early on when Stoney Creek was first looking at doing a project in Broken Arrow to go visit one of their hotels. And the one thing, not only the different themes are very exciting, but I started talking to staff, just individually from housekeeping all the way to the front desk, and asking them what they thought about Stoney Creek and how they liked their job. And it was just amazing the answers that we got, as far as so many people felt that it wasn't a job, it was a family, and they enjoyed working here. And that's what's going to set this hotel apart, is the way that they do business is impressive. And there's not going to be anything like it in our metro area. So we're excited about that. The conference centers are something that is a huge economic driver for our community. Not only do they bring people from out of town and conferences and tourism dollars into the city, there's birthday parties, there's weddings, there's other things that locally it's going to be used. It's going to be something that's going to be quite an asset to the community of Broken Arrow. I really, it's just hard to say how much this is going to do, but it's going to really make a huge impact. One of the bigger things that we've done in our community, and we're excited with Stoney Creek and what they're able to do. It's just something that's really impressive. And in closing, the best leadership comes from a group of people who quietly make decisions that lead to greatness, not seeking attention for the success. Today, I want to give those leaders a round of applause, my fellow council members, Chamber, EDC, the leadership of Stoney Creek, business leaders in our community, and the citizens who have worked very hard to see this and many other projects coming to fruition. Projects continue to drive our community forward, and I really appreciate everyone's hard work and everything that everyone has done working on this project, and it's something that's going to really set us apart, again, from other communities in the metro. So thank you for coming today, and I appreciate the press coming and the media being here to recognize what we're doing. Thank you.
We'll wrap up and here very shortly and turn it over to Kevin and the Stoney Creek team to give you a sneak peek at some things. But just in closing, this project epitomizes the importance of continuity of leadership. Mayor Craig Thurmond and Vice Mayor Richard Carter not only are here today, but they championed this project over 10 years ago and are still on the council and have done an amazing job keeping the community focused on a vision. And so today we're standing in a vision that they created, and I'm very indebted to them for that. With that, we will wrap up and let you have a tour.
This side over here is kind of the more typical bar side. This would be your high top tables, some low tables. We've got a very cool wine room that's down here as well. We'll have local beers that will be served out of here, full liquor that's served out, and we'll also have a little bit of bar food that you can have here as well. So this side of the hotel, if you look on the outside, has 4 stories, has lobby, 1, 2, 3, and then on the other side you'll see a floor that starts on first floor and goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So the building almost looks like this a little bit when you look at the difference on it, of what it is. So if there's a group that comes to Broken Arrow and says, I'd love to come to the community, but we're gonna have 2,000 people, where could we go for a big event? We'll be able to have them see the exact same things that everybody else is gonna see in the main ballroom in the breakout rooms that are here as well. So very, very unique. The technology that we have is very high tech, very impressive.
This is very exciting when you start looking at what this is going to bring to our community, the opportunity to bring conferences and people from out of town and tourism. It's something really special, but also for the citizens, it's something very special too. When we start looking at birthday parties, weddings, and all the other functions that people can have here, this is going to be a very unique space. And when people start realizing what we have here, it's not like any other conference center and hotel in the metro. It's going to be something really unique.